send you on assignment without giving you instruction. And I've discovered in my walk with Christ that if you're going to be successful, you're going to have to learn how to follow instruction. I'm reminded of a few years ago. I went to Walmart and I bought a table. And the table was all in the box. It was in the box and it was sealed up. And I brought it home and I pulled it out of the box and laid it on the floor, and each piece in the box had a number, had an alphabet. And it said, and the direction, the instruction told me how to put it together. Now I thought that I could do it because I'm looking at the pieces. Does not always indicate that that piece will fit with another piece. And so I put it together my way. Because I didn't have time to fool with the instruction, but because the instruction going to take too long. So what I just put it together as I thought, but it did not work. And many of us have been trying to do it our way. We've been trying to live our way, and you have discovered that it does not fit. Instructions said put A with T. I was taught that put A with B, and B with C, and C with D. But that only worked in alphabets. The instruction was, he said, go into the city and you will find a coat tie. And I want to remind you that nobody has ever rode him. No one has never been on his back. You will find him tied up. Now the first thing you got to do, loose him. You got to loose him. Because you can't bring him to me tied up. Hallelujah. Many of us want to go to Christ, but we're tied up. And we cannot get to him because there's some stuff holding us back. That's why God told us that we got to lay aside every weight of sin that so easily beset us. We can't run this race loaded down. He said, loose him and bring to me. And if you have any problem, you just tell them that the Lord needs him. Aren't you glad that the Lord needs you? The Lord can do more with you than anyone. He gave him orders, and thanks be to God, these disciples followed his orders. My brothers and sisters, let me tell you this. If you're going to be successful in life, if you're going to be successful in this Christian walk, you're going to have to learn how to follow instruction. One of our biggest problems as African Americans, we don't like to follow instruction. You just like me. You wanted to put it together your way, but you can't put it together your way. Your way does not always work. God has a plan for your life. He has a plan for my life, and it's not going to work without his plan. You see, you got to understand Christian life is different from a secular life. And you can't mix them up because they don't work. It's like oil and water. It just doesn't work. If you're going to be a Christian, then you got to be a Christian. You got to walk like a Christian. You got to act like a Christian, and you got to do what Christian is required of you to do. You can't hit and miss. Pray when you feel like it. Go to church when it's conducive to you. Christ said, come just as you are. Don't worry about what you don't have. Thank God what you do have, and use what you have. He gave them orders, and they followed his order. Now, everybody in Jerusalem was excited because they remember who he was. And see, you never close up your remembrance. Always keep in mind where you